I don't know how to start this video because I feel like a mean person saying this, but I just watched a YouTube video by a smaller creator and I just kind of did not agree with the points she made. And so I wanted to do like a long form video talking about these things. And again, I think her video with the way that she thinks is not a bad video. I don't think it's a bad video at all. I don't think that like, but then, you know, like from her perspective, I understand it. I just don't agree with her. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've been doing YouTube for like 13 years. With success, no. But I've been doing it for 13 years. And I've been like watching content for 14 years. So I've through the like, I've seen through a lot of the like different generations of YouTube and TikTok and Vine and all these things that I have a very different opinion than she does, because she was starting at 2016. She said that that's when influencers started becoming big, but I would argue it was earlier than that, because I was in high school, like, and like Juicy Star 07 was huge. I went to meet up for her. Bethany Moda was huge, and those like OG first gen YouTubers were a lot before then. And so, but yeah, so the girl was talking about authenticity and how like TikTok lacks authenticity. And as someone who is mainly a TikToker, obviously, I have thoughts and opinions about that. And I know some people are going to be like, but it is. But hear me out. I have a lot of points. We're going to get into it. We're going to get like, now that we've gotten the disclaimer, I will say, and we will, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from by the end of this. But yeah, so I personally, like I said, I've seen so many eras. Like, I'm old, okay? I have been watching YouTube longer than some of these kids have been alive, my guy, which is okay. But that being said, I would argue that TikTok is probably the most authentic platform thus far. I think that people tell, like, yes, there are some fake stories and shit like that, but for the most part, people are raw and real, especially in 2020 TikTok, which again, I keep bringing that up. I think I'm obsessed with 2020 TikTok, but because there was nothing to lose, people are very, very honest. And I feel like some content I would only put on TikTok and not YouTube or Instagram because it's so raw and real. A lot of like the videos of me crying are only on TikTok because I don't feel comfortable. Like, I feel like the comments here are just different. Like, the vibe here is different versus like TikTok feels like you're talking with your best friend, which to me is authenticity. And the examples that were used in that video were like Michaela. I don't watch Michaela, to be honest. I don't watch like Glam. The other girl, there's one girl that's like so freaking annoying that I see her all the time being like attacking other people. She's so annoying. Like, I know she's like one of the biggest creators, but like she's annoying. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. But I don't like the TikTok beauty creators whatsoever. I don't. And like people are like, well, and also that people, because of TikTok shop, there's so much unauthenticity. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just my algorithm. And here's where I say, this is why I disagree with her, that like TikTok has made really unauthentic content. Your content that you get on TikTok is based on your algorithm, right? Like, if you can literally dislike things on TikTok so that you don't get that anymore. I feel like with YouTube, even if I dislike a video, it will still come up on my page, okay? Like, let's say I got tired of watching Shane Dawson. For a while, I will still get Shane Dawson content because they're like, well, you watched him for years, so you obviously like him. Do you not like him? But you obviously like him. Like, it's so slow to adapt. But like TikTok, you can also just clear your search, like, what is it, like your caches or whatever, so that you don't have to do that anymore. Like, it just will give you a new For You page, like as if you start over. The start over For You page, though, I will say is very authentic. It is not real. It is so fake. And I think it's like, maybe if you watch way too much of that content, right? Because I feel like TikTok is really good at finding content that is made for you. It is very much a For You page. I think that that's amazing. Like, I literally will have thoughts that like I didn't fully think of or haven't fully said out loud that like TikTok will know and like literally tell it back to me like raw and honest. And I'm like, I've never had an original thought in my life, obviously, because you're telling me that this is stuff that everyone thinks about. So I don't know how well her algorithm is connected to her, because if you're getting a lot of fake content, that means you probably are watching a lot of fake content on TikTok. Because like I said, I get a lot of the New Yorker girls that are like raw and real and say their feelings. I don't get like any of those, like she talked about prank videos and stuff. I never get prank videos. I never get like, I might get like story times that could be fake, but I don't really get those on YouTube. I sometimes get those like pick your journey type of like part 1, part 2 videos. Not pick your journey, but like the POV videos. But I never get them on TikTok. And which is kind of annoying because on YouTube it's hard to find part 2s. I don't know why they don't make the part 2s very good, but like I will get like I'll be like, okay, let me watch like POV. You're in a universe where you can only use blinks a certain amount of time, and then there'll never be a part 2. I mean, there is a part 2, but like I can't find it. Like, please make it more accessible. Please do something. Please change that up because I don't like it. Because you can't link a fucking other TikTok on your not TikTok. You can link another shorter video on your YouTube video, like shorts video. So please do that. Please connect the part 2s. Or if it's the last part, connect it back to part 1, please, because that's so annoying. Okay. But yeah, so in my opinion, I have not gotten content that's very like I feel like the most authentic people I get are on my For You page on TikTok, and I'm terrified of TikTok going away because it's so real and raw, and things tend to be better. Like, I think that like TikTok is a better platform, and although saying this on YouTube is kind of crazy, but like I love YouTube, right? I love this is my first real social media experience is on YouTube, you know, as a creator. But like TikTok, I think it's just so like authentic. Like, that's what I love about it most. So like having someone say, and then maybe it's like me like being like, and if I make good enough points, but like because people are saying so unauthentic, but they're authentic to themselves. I think that here's the thing, because sometimes I get videos where it's like, women think this, but then it's typically someone like stitching in and be like, that's the dumbest opinion I've ever heard in my entire life. It's very much, I love that it is very synced to you. Is it kind of scary that it's so synced to you? Yes, because like, how the fuck do you know stuff about me that I don't even know about myself? Weird. But I think honestly too, even with YouTube, I've started to seek out smaller creators, and I think sometimes I don't relate to big creators, and so that's why I'm not gonna watch those big creators, because I don't relate to those creators. And sometimes you just have to know how to like stop watching certain content. If you think that like, because people are like, TikTok is so horrible and bad, and like their For You page is horrible and bad. Also, sometimes you can make it like that, especially if you make content where like MLM videos and stuff like that. I do understand why your feed becomes like that, because you're looking for that content and you're constantly watching it, and your watch time says that you like this content. So of course you're gonna get this content on that page because your job is to look for the content and then make videos on it. So I thought I had more to say about this, honestly. I was going into it thinking this is gonna be like a 30-minute video. I personally try to make authentic content because I'm just a regular girl doing regular things. I'm not going to events or partying every single day, and like that's good too. Like, that's okay too. So yeah, I'll come back and add more to this video, but I don't know, I think TikTok is the most authentic one out of all of them. So, or at least it allows for community, and I think that YouTube has not been a community in a while, in my opinion, which is a whole different story for a whole nother day. But I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.